Yo, it's the Fair Gamer Show, and I'm back once again. 2020, pandemic, procedures, PlayStation, please, all the P words, whatever it takes to get attention. Okay, here we go, man. Want to have some clarity on the Oculus Quest giveaway that I'm doing. I really wanted the channel to get up to 1,000 subscribers because, like I said, I need the exposure. I want people to, when I'm rewarded, I want to reward people who help me get where I am at on YouTube. It's not for personal gain at all. It's for just helping the gaming community, man. Helping people who don't have a controller, who don't have a game, or who doesn't have a system sometimes, just to be out there and do my best, man, and make sure that everybody understands that, as a community, all of us are together, man. We're here to fight for the little man, be here the best we can. Appreciate all the people who have subscribed and stayed with me. Simple things to me is like, share, subscribe, notification bell, get it out there, man. We really want to push, man, and do our best to make sure that people are taken care of. I really appreciate it, the love and everything, man. Topic today: who you down with, man? Who you choosing, dog? Who you there for, man? Who you booing up with in November? Is you booing up with the Xbox, or you booing up with the PlayStation? Which one you booing up with? Which one you like? Boy, I can't wait. You got to get on there. Look, that's how you be looking at the window. You like, boy, I can't wait to get you home. You just don't know. you know how you get. Wait, boy, you think you're doing it, boy. You be looking at that girl like, girl, you just don't. Seriously though, I was just, thinking about that lately. Like, man, a lot of people are not going to be able to secure a PlayStation and an Xbox. They're going to get one. So the best ways to deal with this is think about it, because the hardest thing to do with games, man, is to, gauge the cons and the pros about them. So, really to break it down to you, man, okay, let's give a couple of pros for both systems. We'll go with the Xbox first. One of their pros are Game Pass. 100%. Game Pass is amazing for Xbox fans, for people who want to play games or as a service like Netflix. I think it's a good look for them. I still wish they can streamline it and don't kill the sales of the games by just giving it away for the first month, just right there. I think for that month you got to let that game sell, and then you go ahead and push it into the library so you can gain traction on the system with the system. So Game Pass, that's one for Microsoft. Sony, single player, story driven, blockbuster games. You're gonna be there for the games that make you want to play it. The Uncharted, the Ghost of Tsushima's, the Horizon, what is it called? Horizon Zero Dawns. Forbidden West. That's what I was trying to say too. Forbidden West. You got Uncharted, Ratchet and Clank. You can keep going. Infamous. It's so many games. Guerrilla Games is doing great. All of them. So you look at Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Games like that. If you want the Sony PlayStation, there you go. Ball up on the couch in November and click away. And then again, the PlayStation Plus collection, which is gonna give you about 18 of them things. So you really gonna be impressed. I gotta stop saying I think about that constantly. But has been like my trademark, because I always try to go deep into my head and I say so I'm gonna try to work on that. So I'll come up with a new one. So you got, there you go again. So you got you got the Xbox. Well, I'll work on that on another video. I'll see how it goes with this. You got the Xbox. That was quick, wasn't it? Right after I said it, 30 seconds in, there you go again. You got the Xbox. You sit around and you look at it and you think and you say, wow, man, what can I do with this system as far as games pass? Okay, now multiplayer. Multiplayer is a big goal for xCloud, internet, 10, 16 players, getting down, chat, all that. Xbox is the way to go with multiplayer games. Sony, get back in the race, try to catch up with them because Microsoft does that with the Azure, the cloud, all that stuff. You know, them big words. They do it though. You got to give it to them. You got Xbox over there. Then you got another a Pro for Sony, which is their first party titles. Now I know they just acquired Bethesda and Microsoft. It's nothing new over there. It's those games will be in Games Pass, be on PC, and Microsoft is competing with Amazon and Google on that. And we'll talk about that on another video, but they really are. You got let's see, thinking about the first party studios with Sony, Gorilla, Sony Santa Monica, Naughty Dog. Then you got Japan Studio. You got it's so many of their studios, Insomniac, Sucker Punch. You got so many of those studios that make great games, man, bangers, and it's hard, not to pass that up. The new technology in the PlayStation controller, that's another one. The old technology in the Xbox controller, people want to still play with that. So, basically, looking at both of these systems, you're doing your best homework on it, and you're gonna do what you can to play with it. You basically sit up and you think about it. You say, I got this system over here which does 4K 60, all that. Both of them basically do the same thing. I don't care about the teraflop because it sounds like something you flipped over and you got a shoe on, you're teraflopping. That's how I feel to me. I just know games. The PlayStation 4 Pro was less powerful than the Xbox One X, and we couldn't tell the difference. The difference is the way they use their technology, and Sony is putting the Tempest engine for the 3D audio. They got haptic feedback and the adaptive triggers on the new controller. They're trying to branch into the SSD. They're trying to branch into something new for new players. So we gotta understand that Xbox is going to keep the tradition. They're not going to innovate as much as for hardware. Now they have the T-flops. They have, they have a velocity engine. They have a lot of things going on for them too. But as far as the controller, stuff like that, they're not going to innovate as much. They're not going to do as much. They basically want to make sure that they're pushing this Xbox Game Pass. Now, can both of them improve on something? Yes. Sony needs to remember, we got you there. Take care of your customers. Take care of your fans. Don't sit up and puff your chest out like PS3 era and Microsoft almost got you. You came out with a high price. You forced people to do this and that. And then you learn from it with the PS4. You did pretty well with how you handled yourself after that. So don't turn around and actually make this a situation where you lose your fans based off of, you can't upgrade Spider-Man for free, which you should. If you had the original game, why? It's just prettier. Upgrade it. That's that. I gotta work. Okay, I'm gonna get that out of my head. Look at Control. That game totally has situations where you gotta have an Ultimate Edition to upgrade, but then people was upgrading online on the PlayStation Store, and you're like, oh no, you still can't do it. Come on, man. Come on, everything is possible. So let's get that together, Sony. Xbox. Instead of jumping on Twitter every 5 minutes and fanning the flames of the fanboys by trying to make comments about Sony and how their business practices are, Sony has done this too. Sony has been petty too with the how do you share games? This is how you share. They have been shady too. But lately, Xbox has been the ones that's really pushing this, our pre-orders are going to be this and that, and had the same problems that Sony did. So less worried about, if they're not your competition, which you said they're not, don't worry about what they're doing. Just like Sony, don't worry about what Microsoft is doing. Do your thing. I want to say this in closing. To everybody that watches this channel and to everybody that subscribes to it, I thank you a lot. I really do. It means so much to me. The reason I want to get to 1,000 subscribers is basically because I feel that the more exposure I have, the more I can help people. It's just that simple. I want to be able to help anybody, not the world, because I'm not a billionaire. I'm not Bill Gates or somebody like that. But in the gaming community, man, we have a lot of haves and a little, have-nots. I want to be there for the have-nots that don't have certain games. This won't be a giveaway channel, no. But when certain things comes out that I know that certain people can't get or something like that, I want to be able to provide. So, when this channel gets big, things get better. That's what I really want to do. I just want to say a shout out to everybody who's been replying, commenting, liking, disliking, whatever you're doing. I really appreciate the feedback. I really appreciate you being there for me. And hey, I could take constructive criticism. I've never been a person to sit up here and be mad at somebody having an opinion. You can have an opinion. This is a world. It's a vast world where people have different brains, and we all think differently. We don't have to think alike. But just to thank everybody out there, like, share, subscribe, notification bell, get it out there. Let people know this man is about the people. I want to actually have a channel where people can look at and say, man, he don't really care which company it is. He wants to make sure that people understand that it's the right thing to do as far as games. And that's why I call myself the moniker the Fair Gamer, because I want to be that bridge between Microsoft, Xbox, and Nintendo, and say, hey, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this right. Praise them when they're doing good, get on when they're doing wrong, and just put out these fanboy flames, man. It's so ridiculous. People just worried about resolution, worried about, man, when we was playing Nintendo, what was the resolution being? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the resolution? Did we care? Okay, you buying a $2,000 TV. I can understand that you want it to be 4K because you have a 4K TV. And then what you going to do? Buy an 8K TV, and a 9K. No, next it'll be 16K. Then a 24K. So we going to calm down, and we're going to, I know they're talking about Demon Souls could be 1440p. What was the games last year? 1080p? We was complaining about that? Or fake 4K, whatever they was. If 1440p 60 is good, I'll take it. I'll take that on the PC. So we gonna push off from that. And I just want to say, like I said, thank you again. Really appreciate everybody, man. I appreciate the love, the support from everybody. This is the Fair Gamer. And once again, love you. Peace.